With Google Calendar, you have the ability to schedule, organize, and manage everything from PLC meetings to conferences, all the way down to your lesson plans. Whether you organize your lesson plans day by day, month by month, week by week, or even activity by activity, you can take advantage of Google features to help manage and save the time. Google Calendar allows you to add lessons to keep track of the standards and activities that you're doing. You can use Calendar to organize student projects by noting milestones and due dates. You can collaborate with co-teachers, new teachers, and substitute teachers so they all understand what's going to be taught. But it also provides access to your curriculum from parent perspective to a student to all the way to the administration. So let's get started about talk about how you can plan and create lessons using Google Calendar. First and foremost, what you need to do is go to your gear here and click on settings and then click on labs. We'll scroll down to where it says where you're looking for event attachments. That's right here. And you want to enable that. And then you're going to hit save. So I'm going to start off by showing how you can add attachments, but I'm just going to go day by day. So I click up here because this is going to be an all-day event. I'm just going to say Unit 5, Day 2. I'm going to make this in my biology class, and then I can hit Create Event. Now when I click on this event, I want to come back and I want to edit it. Under the description, I can just say provide a description for the day's lesson. But what's cool is you can add attachments. So let's say I want to add the notes for the day. So I'm going to say we're going to do some word wall bell work. I want to add another attachment, and that's the cause and effect, and guided notes. And let's say we're going to watch a video. So I'm going to add that to the description as well so that people can see that. Make sure that you have HTTPS colon in there when you add the link, and then you just hit save. Now if I were to go out, I'm going to see what this calendar looks like here for a second. So I'm going to go to calendar settings, and I'm just going to kind of go out. So if someone were to look at this calendar, what happens is, so if I'm a parent or a student, I can click on Unit 5, Day 2, click on that, click on More Details, and then when it pops up, I see, oh, I can click on the attachment and it can go there. So that's one way that you can do it, but you also may want to even go more granular than that. So you can go lesson plan by lesson plan. So let's say, for example, I'm going to say period 1, and this is my physical science class, so I'm going to say period 1, and for ease sakes we're going to just say it's an hour-long class. I can put my room in there, 2926. Let's just make sure they know room number. And then in the description I could maybe type down 10-minute bell work. And then maybe we're going to do 30 minutes of guided notes, and then we'll have 10-minute quiz. And then once again I can add the attachments. So let's say I want to add the bell work, the cause and effect, and the timeline quiz, and I hit select, and then those are on there as well. And I can save it. Now I teach physical science more than once, so I can come back into here, and what I can do is just say duplicate event, and then I can hit period 2, save, and I just go down to there. But if I want, then I could go here and say period 3, and this might be my biology class now, and I can create that event the same way. A nice thing about this, let's say I'm a PLC facilitator, so I have my PLC agenda, and we meet at 12 p.m. over prep, so I could just say PLC agenda, and I'm going to make that a PLC agenda. I'm going to create the event. Then I could add our stuff that we want to add to there. So let's say, for example, we need to do a reflection, so I'm going to copy and paste that in here as well, and then the reflection for that. Then I'm going to share this with some guests. And then everyone on this will now have the agenda for this event. I click send. And so they have the documents that they'll need. One nice thing that with Google that you can do as well is then you can look at this in the agenda format. So if I click on the agenda, then it comes out here. This is one way they suggested to collaborate with substitute teachers. So I have my agenda here and I can print this. Let's say I just want to print tomorrow and that's the only thing, and then when I print that off, if I hit descriptions as well, it can have your notes in there. Let's just save it real quick so you can see what it might look like. So depending on how much you put in there, this could be your lesson plans for a substitute as well. You could use Google Calendar and share that with a substitute teacher. So that's kind of how you can use Google Calendar to plan and create lessons. You can share these lessons with parents and staff, co-teachers, that type of stuff. One cool thing is the adding of the attachments, so they can always have it and collaborate with that. So you can always tell your students, go to today, period 1, and all your attachments will be there instead of sending out multiple emails or using Google Classroom. Or parents can have that, or support staff can always have those attachments. Thanks.